Your light matters. Your body is intelligent. Self-love is essential. The world needs you. For too long, our modern culture has diminished, devalued your emotions. Told your body to hurry up, plug up, take that pill, shut it up, carry on. And that is killing us, and it's killing the earth, because that feminine intelligence that comes from slowing down to listen to our body, to take time to sort and sift and integrate, to feel, to brighten ourselves by staying connected to what we love, and let that love create a clear understanding of what we truly serve, what our sacred mission is. This is how our love, our growth, our healing makes such a difference, because it paves the path for others, and it creates a new culture. When we create a new spiritual connection, it actually shifts culture. And culture gets changed right at home. When we say we want to change the world, you can do it. I know it's so overwhelming, right? How do we change the world when all these things break our heart? What do we do? It's not selfish. Come home and start here. How do we become better communicators? How do we become better tenders of that little patch of earth body? How do we find our voice and our creative juice, our light, create action, manifest with it, and let it ripple? I'm Ixeeya Lin, and I am passionate about waking up the intelligence of our bodies, our emotions. I'm passionate about doing it in community, doing it with witness, finding the confession, cheering each other on, and most importantly, doing it in connection, in relationship to the earth. That is one key piece that has over and over again blown my heart open. The earth truly is here to support and love us, feed us, to evolve with us. We're in this together. We truly are rising together, rising into new evolution, new possibility together. So where do we begin? Well, I love plants and I love tea. I invite you to schedule a tea date for me. It's free. I send you a tea blend and we just share what's living in our hearts, what's happening in our day. So I'm trained in a lot of modalities, many somatic, body-centered healing practices, many modes of dance, a dance as ritual, dance as a healing art. So we can help you get to move and dance your body. And steeped in the shamanic healing traditions, the Mayan spiritual healing practices, fire rituals, the shamanic body work, releasing emotional armor bands, working with plants and foods to nourish our body, the wild healing traditions, the pelvic floor and womb work that brings us home to repair and at the root, in our ancestral and root level, that is essential for both men and women. I've specialized in the women's work with the womb because I so believe when the women relax into that feminine healing, that they are lovable, they are enough, and they learn to soften and relax and trust the feminine, And the masculine starts to trust the feminine too. And there's a whole nother level of healing that the masculine can relax into. The female brain, the female body is set up in a certain way. On this site, you'll see a lot of programs for women, for empowering your feminine power, awakening to it, learning about your female body and her power, the feminine womb temple. You'll see things about healthy boundaries that can be applied to women's healing or men's healing. You're also going to see things that connect anyone, from the body to the earth. The earth teaches us about our bodies. She is truly the mother, Sophia Gaia, Mother Gaia. We work with the seasons, the plants, the moon cycles, because our bodies are actually impacted by it. And we have learned to numb out to these influences. But when we discover that they are influencing us, then it's like a friend. We can actually ask for support. We can actually work with the fire, the water, the air, the earth, to re-energize ourselves, to heal, to release tension, to discover the genius of our emotions. I specialize in women's healing and restoration of the feminine. And sometimes there are a few men who really want that work, and I will and do work with you. I do work with in partnership when they want to bring these practices, the women's healing arts, to your relationship. So these are ways that we can work together, and it all starts with the tea date, because sitting with a cup of tea or just a hot water, infusing it with herbal intentions is so relaxing, and it's the ancient cross-cultural way of humans connecting with each other, circumstance, the earth, the good, the bad, the ugly, the beautiful. And that's what I'm here to hold with you. Your humanity meeting your soul essence. In shamanism, we call this a soul retrieval. I've noticed that we have lost our soul, our spirit in this modern culture. There's a vacancy, a numbness. It happens to all of us. It's just part of the culture. Listen to your story. Listen to your experiences. Experiences is what's teaching us. I actually believe this was a lot for you. I have lived an incredible life. It's not that I want to be attached to that life, but there are memories, there are experiences, there is love that brighten my days sometimes. Especially when I'm on the computer a lot, I remember the moments of being with the ocean, that I took time and attention to go there and have that experience, and it lives in me. Our traumas live in us too. We get to choose which one we want to feed. We have learned to chronically feed the tension and the trauma because it tends to be louder. So how do we make the love of living, of eating, praying, and dancing through our lives louder than the trauma? Well, the repair work is when you're in that underworld journey, when the trauma and the experiences in your life are just, one after the other. It's just like your heart is breaking and doesn't kind of integrate it, and you're just in a grief cycle. And sometimes we call that an underworld journey. I come and take your hand. You don't need to be alone in those moments. We find the nourishing stillness and alone time you need, but we also know that you need togetherness. Together is a better chance of you healing especially the feminine, especially the feminine woman, is brought to life by community reflection, community support. But our culture has taught us we're supposed to do it on our own, so sometimes we get embarrassed that we have to have help, or that we're not okay. I've been to the underworld so many times, and I have come back up. And so I'm not afraid of it anymore. I used to be. I used to be stuck there in victim mode and just like, I can't move. But I have learned the path of the lotus, that muddy, compost, fertile earth is fertile, and we can find the gems of wisdom. And when you do that, it's a power retrieval. You find your power. You reclaim your power from the very things that took it away. We come up from that underworld and we're like, now what? Okay, I'm brightened. I got these gems. I feel my power. It's a little wobbly. We give you some structures. We give you some education. We help you find your teachers. We help you find the books and the programs that just kind of light you up and bring you into the leadership you were here to do. You know, everyone talks about leadership. I really believe it's because we're all leaders in some way. So there's many kinds of leaders, but when we talk about becoming the leader that you were born to be, it's about coming into your power, coming into the clear understanding of what you love, coming into a clear sense of self-love to walk as a strong and potent leader. What you're eating, what you're praying for, what you're dancing and moving with, what you're choosing. Because I believe that you came here as a soul, as a body, woven together to do something amazing for the universe, for the earth, for your lineage. And it's like that. It's concentric circles. We use the concentric circles a lot in the work together. I believe you matter. I believe your breakthroughs can be ecstatic, and your rise from the underworld can be like a lotus blooming, a grand and glorious moment of time that ripples backward and forward and recreates history and the path forward, because that present moment of you blooming into your truest wholeness changes the world. I'm so excited to meet you. My work is a little unorthodox. We work with the earth and singing and dancing and creating and painting, and we have the uncomfortable conversations, and we cry and we laugh and we make art. Powerful. And it's messy. And it's beautiful. I tend to work with people who've gone through a lot of other things and they're like, this isn't working. So I work with people who are ready for change. They're ready for change. No bullshit. Let's do this. And see which program, which focus, which part of the body, which part of the life cycles need some support. What's the clear next step for you? Let's find out the best path forward for honoring and celebrating this one precious life that you have. This energy that's stirring in you, the wild and divine reunion that creates the breakthrough, the ecstatic breakthrough. Woo! I want that for you. In what I have lived will make the trials a little easier, a little more fun, a little shorter for you. That is my prayer. We will eat, we will pray, and we will dance together in celebration of you. I'll see you soon. There's the T-Date button. Get in here. Let's have a chat. Bye for now.